Welcome back to another episode of HGV Talks. I'm a little late on this one. This was supposed to go up on Sunday, and I actually just was gonna record it later in the day because I had stuff to do in the morning, and I was just making bread, hanging out in the kitchen, cooking dinner, and I was like, wait, it's like 9 o'clock at night, and I was like, I never did my recording. So, my bad. I found the scope late. I know this isn't, a hot commodity for my community, but excuse me. Still like to try to keep things consistent with these. And consistency is something I talk about all the time. I have not drank. Still on that train of no drinking. I have a fake Guinness right now, is what I'm having. A little dessert afternoon drink. I just want something that wasn't coffee. So one of these kind of hit the spot for that. Um, Pretty delicious. I like the regular beers more though. I'm not a huge Guinness fan in general. Aside the point, consistency. I've been doing pretty good. Hi, kitty. Why do the kitties attack me as soon as I start recording? Every time. Okay, you want to hang here? Okay. Consistency's been going good though. I've been recording, getting uploads up every single day. I think yesterday was the first day I missed of like zero uploads in a while. I streamed. I just didn't get a video up. I don't think. I think that's the first day I missed like all month. Could be wrong, but I've been doing really good. And yesterday I should have got the video up, and I haven't been drinking, which has been great. I've been looking at like my health report on my Whoop strap, my like heart rate monitor, and everything is just doing just so much healthier overall. So it's something that makes me really want to keep not drinking for like a long time. Make drinking a very rare thing in my life, because even though I wouldn't drink, 7 days a week, or like, I would take days off of drinking constantly. I would drink 2 days in a row, take a day off, drink 2 days in a row, take a day off. But the lingering effects of alcohol just takes a lot longer than just a day or two to, go away. So I think I'm liking this. I'm not going to quit drinking forever, but it's definitely just going to be a much more rare thing, which is something I didn't think would be a thing in my life, but here we are. Uh, and I was talking about it on stream today because I've gotten more consistent with the, morning uploads of videos, streaming at a specific time every day. It's time for me to start going to the gym and adding that into my routine. I'm a big fan of one thing at a time and not trying to change everything all at once. I think that's the reason why a lot of people, fail when they try to make changes. Like, I'm gonna start eating healthy. I'm gonna change my diet 100% to starting today, and then I'm gonna start going to the gym. And I'm gonna start going to bed early and waking up early. And I'm gonna start doing this and this and this. And it's like too many things at once, and it never works. So I like to fix one thing at a time, one habit. And the no drinking has been working good, and it's been working with this new schedule. So now it's time for me to start implementing going back to the gym. I've been going and like playing basketball and stuff with my nephews and getting a lot more exercise in, especially over the past like 2 weeks. I've been a lot more consistent with just like that kind of exercise. Me and my wife have been going for walks, which are like 7 mile walks. It's like 3 to 3.5 miles each way. We go walk, get lunch, chill for a bit, and then walk back. Uh, that's been really nice to do, and just general moving around is really helpful. But now I want to start going to the gym and actually lifting. So it's the next thing I'm gonna try implementing. I'm gonna try doing it tomorrow morning. I have bowling tonight, so I'm recording this on Monday. I have bowling tonight. I'm gonna record my episode of Pokemon the Team Rocket Edition, have that ready to upload for 8 a.m. on Tuesday, and then I'm gonna get up at like 7:30 or so and go to the gym, and then that video will upload. And then whenever I come back, I'll take a shower, and then I'll go live probably around 9 or so. And I want to try doing that as a schedule for now, where I record the night before or the day before, have it scheduled for the morning, and then when I wake up in the morning, go to the gym. And that way, because I used to try going to the gym, either the schedule I was trying to do for a little bit, and it was working for like, I'd say I was doing it pretty consistently for like a month, roughly. Was I would wake up, record a video, edit, upload it, and then as it uploaded, I would go to the gym, and then work out and then come back and stream after that. But I feel like the recording, the toll that just recording a video and editing, uploading it, and doing all that kind of got me in the work mode already. And then I would go to the gym, and I feel like I wouldn't really be fully into the gym. And then I would get home and then, like, change or shower and then start streaming. And I feel like by the time I started streaming, I was already pretty exhausted. Like, I already felt like I worked a little bit, and then I worked out, and then I was just like kind of tired. And I feel like my energy would be really low for stream. And then I would just be, after like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm like, all right, I'm like not into it. I'm not feeling it. And when you're content creating, it's 90% of it is your mood. If I'm not in a good mood, or if I'm just not feeling it, I'm not, hyped about it, then it really ruins the content and, overall. So it's something I think I'm gonna try doing the new schedule. I think having the videos ready to go, and I just wake up in the morning, go to the gym. I'm hoping that'll work better, because I mean, I think if I was to really just start hitting the gym hard, I would be able to get into really good shape right now. I haven't really been weighing myself much. Yeah, all I have done is cut out drinking, and I've been meal prepping more and eating better generally. So I think I've been losing weight. I probably lost like 5 pounds over this month, maybe. My scale is very inconsistent. If anyone has, this is a very, very good question. If anyone has like a scale that they are like sold on, they're like, this is the best scale, give me some tips, because I just go to Target and buy a scale, and I feel like they suck every time. So I need to get one of those. I feel like the scale I have is just, if I just like barely lean a certain way, my weight changes like 3 or 4 pounds. So it's like I don't know which position I should be standing in to make it the most accurate. I guess I could weigh myself at the gym. But they have like the super old school like weights, like you see at the doctors, like the actual manual, like, analog type weights you throw over. I don't know how accurate those are. Like, I don't know how often they, calibrate those. So I really don't know. I'm not too worried about like the number on the scale anyway, but it's one of those things. I feel like it's good to know what your weight is, especially if you're trying to, make changes to your diet and work out. I feel like it's good to know it, just to like have an idea of how you feel at 200 pounds compared to how you feel at 195. Or, you know, everyone holds weight differently. So like, just because, someone's a certain height doesn't mean they should be a certain weight to be like in shape. So like, I'm not super sold on like, I want to get to a certain weight as a goal. I want to get into a general area of like 170 or so, because I've been that weight before, and that's like when I felt the best. So I kind of want to get to that range, but like, who knows? I'm a little older now since I've been that weight. I haven't been that weight since I was like 27 or so. I was like 170, and I was in like pretty good shape. Yeah, probably about 20. It's probably like 26, 27, I think. Yeah, I think it was about that. So I was like 172 or something like that, and I was pretty good with it. But like, I'm a little older now. Who knows? Maybe I'll hold weight a little differently. Maybe I'll be 178, and I'll be, very happy with how I'm feeling. And we'll see. We'll see. But that's definitely something I'm super focused on right now. I have another potential podcast that I'll be doing with a friend of mine, and I'm curious how that's gonna go. We're not gonna be starting it anytime. Well, I guess soon. He said he wanted to try to aim to start it around May, because he's a teacher, and school gets out around early June or whatever, and he's in school currently, finishing up his master's, I believe, and he finishes his classes in May. So he was like, once May is done, around the time I'll free up a lot of time, so we could start it around then. But he's my best friend. He was my best man in my wedding, and he's the best debater I could ever. One of the best people when it comes to debating just random topics. He loves playing devil's advocate, so I think he's a perfect person for a podcast. And I'm curious to see how that goes. I'm excited for it though. because literally anything in the world could come up and he can argue one side or the other. It doesn't matter which one. So if he says, "What Pop Tarts do you like?" and I say raspberry, even if he loves raspberry too, he'll be like, "My favorite Pop Tart. I think the best one is this other one," and he'll fight for it. Just a random thing. I don't know. Pop Tart. Just a random thing I thought of, but it's just I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good doing it me and him. Doing a solo podcast is kind of I don't know. It's weird because it's there's no feedback. Like when I'm streaming this chat, like I'm talking to people and I can like say something, way you get responses. It's just a lot easier to work off of people talking. When you're doing a solo podcast, there's literally just nothing going on except you sitting and talking. So it kind of just feels like you're talking to yourself, which you are. But I'm curious to see how it'll be when I do one with someone else. I used to do one with Franco a little bit, but we only did a couple episodes of it, and it was a long time ago. And I feel like it's gonna be kind of hard to use that experience as like something that I'll translate to the next one I do. But I'm curious to see. I keep saying I'm curious to see stuff. I guess that's the way I like to word it. But I do want to start getting to the gym, and I hope I can keep these podcasts going up on Sundays. This one's going up. When should I post this? Because I posted 2 videos today on YouTube. I'll probably post this on Tuesday afternoon by the time you guys see this, but I do want to get these going up on Sunday mornings. That's my goal. I want to record these on like Saturday or Sunday morning and post them instead of doing like a traditional playthrough video. I always say if you guys have any questions or things you want to hear me talk about, let me know, because like I said, I usually just wing this, open up my phone, and open up my computer and my recording software, and I just hit live and I just start talking. Usually have a couple things I want to talk about, which is pretty much my schedule and my routine and how I've been doing with it. But I'm always down to think of like just some random topics. One thing, a very safe thing people do is just go on like news websites, like let's go to yahoo.com and see what trending topics are going right now. A female shooter kills 6 at Nashville school. Whoa. What the hell? Okay. See, this is why I don't read the news. That's terrible. That's depressing. Okay, I can't do this. I can't do this. A stray puppy refuses to leave toy friend behind. See, now that's something I can get on board with. That's something I can get on board with. Damn the news. I don't like watching the news. What other things have happened since the last recording? We had a fox in the backyard, which was cool but scary because we have goats. I'm sure a lot of people have seen the clip I posted of the fox digging a hole right next to the goat's pen. I went and checked it out yesterday. He dug like a tunnel, like a full like den or something. He didn't just dig like, because my wife was looking up. Apparently they'll dig for like worms and stuff, or they'll dig for like a den if it's like if the fox is pregnant and look for a place to have its babies. I'm like, I don't want a mama fox in my backyard. Like that's cute and everything, but like they get defensive and stuff, I would imagine. My wife's Googling how to domesticate a fox. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Hopefully my goats don't get eaten, but it was cool to see the fox regardless. And we got springs coming up, so me and Michelle have been talking about what we're gonna do with the backyard, and like digging up a bunch of stuff. And that foxhole is gonna be a little bit of an issue. I'm gonna have to get that filled in or something. I don't know. I'm like nervous about getting over there now. But we wanted to. The back of our yard's kind of like hilly and like uneven, so she wanted to like dig it up. Our landscaper friend was saying we should just like rent like an excavator, like a mini one, and just like dig it all up and just move it all around to try to level it out. It's probably just the best way to do it. But I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like there's so many like huge rocks in my yard. Like I feel like it seems simple, but it's gonna be a huge project, and it's not something I really want to, just YOLO it and go spend $1,000 renting something just to start digging holes in my backyard when I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm a big fan of paying people to do jobs if they're really good at it. My wife is all about just YOLO and figure things out on the fly. But we want to make like a raised garden bed and stuff back there, and we bought the house last year in May, So like it was most of like June and July we were working in the backyard doing, making a fire pit and trying to just make it nice back there. You know, cool area to hang out. So we want to do more of that this year. But she wants to make a raised garden bed, maybe like a little greenhouse type thing. We want to expand the goats' pen so they have more area to run around. So we're probably gonna do that in the next couple days. I need to talk to my dad because I need to get him because he has a truck. I gotta get more of like the panels I need. So that's something I might do that on Thursday because I'm taking Thursday off. Um, but yeah, the yard's gonna be fun. The basketball court is another thing we're gonna be doing. Previous owners were building a garage in the backyard, so there's like a 20 foot by like 12 foot or something like that rectangle back there. And there's like a 2 layer high of cinder block like wall around it. So it's only just kind of like a base. They never finished it, but I want to expand it because it's too skinny and not really long enough. So I kind of want to expand it like to like 25 feet and like 18 feet or something like that. Just have like a nice little area to shoot around in, and then get a basketball hoop installed, like a real nice one. That's something I was planning on doing last year with a basketball hoop company in the area, but kind of never worked out. Let me actually send a text because I texted him like last week. Let me text him right now. Let me see. I've been trying to meet up with him for like months now. I keep like, he's not like the greatest with texting and stuff, but he's busy, so I know he's not available for his phone all the time. Uh, but it's been like months where I'm like, "Are you free tomorrow?" And he's like, "Yeah, come by." I'm like, "What time?" And he doesn't answer. And then like I forget and I don't answer. So I'm gonna text him again. So it's a basketball company I wanted to work with. They wanted me to, shoot some content for them and go to some of the events with them and stuff like that. Use my platform to kind of get the word out there for them. It's a local company, so I would love to do it and get a cool basketball hoop in the backyard, make some content with it. Content. I really like doing a lot of content aside from just Pokemon and just video games in general. That's why I like to do this type of thing. And I like doing, videos of me bowling and playing basketball and my goats and, my friends. Like, I don't know, I feel like I really want you guys to get a behind the scenes look at just who I am as a person rather than just me as a content creator. A lot of people like to separate it more, where they just, you know, put on a persona and they're only a entertainer for groups of people. I don't know. I guess it's one way to do it, but I like feeling more like a friend vibe than a fan to celebrity vibe that people like. But we'll see how everything goes. Hoping by the next episode on Sunday. So it'll be like 5 days, 6 days in between this episode and the next one. And I'm going to see how many times I can go to the gym between then and now. I'm gonna try for 4 days. Let me see. Tuesday, Wednesday. I'll probably take Thursday off. Friday, Saturday. I'm gonna try seeing if I can go to the gym 4 times between this recording and the next one. And if you guys got any tips and tricks for the gym, anything I should know, because I'm into it a little bit, but I'm always down to learn things. If you got any good scales or home gym equipment, anything like that, that's like a good price and valuable, like a very good thing to get, let me know. Or if there's any other topics you want to hear me talk about, let me know. I'm down to talk about legitimately anything on here, as long as it's not, some stupid thing that someone's just trolling with, like Max would say. But yeah, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.